param. Pam param pam param. Pam pam pam. Pom 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 pom. Para pa pam pam pam. Pom 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 pom. Pom. Pam pa pam 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 param pam pam. Bum. And we are live. Bum 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 bum. Hello everyone. Hello. Hello. Para pam. Pum 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 pum. Aha. Nearly there. Don't lose faith. We can do this. We can do this. Don't worry. We can do it. Pam pam para bam. Okay, I'm ready. I am ready. Hello everyone. Good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Oh yeah. Bum 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 baram baram bum 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 baram baram bum 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 baram. Okay, so today I'm less jet lagged than yesterday. Yesterday I was kind of jet lagged, quite a bit, but today seems to be better. Someone yesterday was saying that my microphone was too loud. Let me see. If my microphone is too loud. 1, 2, 3, test! Let me see. If my microphone is too loud. 1, 2, 3, test! Let me see. No, it's fantastic. It's exactly what it should be. Exactly. Picture of the day. Weird one. Weird picture of the day. Anyway, yeah, so what we are working on? We are working on city resources, which is basically a screen that we created like a mock-up that it should look like this, right? should look like this, roughly. I mean, there is that kind of the design, and at the moment it looks like this in the editor. I created this nice icon. I think it's very nice for the city guild ranking, right? And I think we will use it. We will use it here on the left side. I think we also need to create kind of a separator. Would be good to have like a wooden separator here in the middle. At the moment we don't have it, but I think it would be nice to have between pretty much this grid and this grid. Yeah, in between. Now I don't really have one, but maybe we can. This would be EMG separator, because I think we need a separator, right? And I don't know if I just want to do it like this, or I want to do it like this. So should it be like a golden one, or should be a wooden one? I think a wooden one can be fine, actually. So if I want to have a wooden one, then what I do? Well. Do I just take this slice here and done? Maybe. Do you think it will look okay, or will look like bad? Let me see. I think we can use this. Crop to selection. The only problem is the only problem is the part at the top. That it should finish like this thing, no? I mean, it should be dark like this in theory, right? It should fade. Can we really do it or no? I think I can do this. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not the best, but it's kind of reasonable. Okay. Well. I don't know. I think it's fine. Okay, so this thing will be the separator. Separator will be the city separator, okay? So we put it here, we import it. Oh wow, what a beautiful icons. And also this one was good for the ranking. I don't know where I exported it. Under city info, yeah, exactly. Under city info, why is not here? What? Oh my god, I don't know where is this direct. Where is this directory, my friends? Ah, it's under GUI. It's under GUI. It's in completely different place. Okay. I think I'm using a bit too many directories overall. Ah, city. Yes, separator. Okay. Aha, here it is. It looks like a bot. Fantastic. Look. I don't know why it looks like a bot, but it's fine. I don't know, it's a bit weird, but okay. So if we put it... We don't need any of this, by the way. If we put it here, what happens? Huh? Separator. Okay. And if I say that I want left 50, right 50, top 50... Well, top 50 maybe is a bit too much. Top 20, yeah. I think it's a bit too big though. No? I think it's a bit too big, or... I mean, the picture is fairly small. It's just... I mean, I can scale it vertically. 0.8. 0.8. You know, it's too much. 0.5. 0.5 kind of better. 0.6. 0.6. So it means that from the top we want what? A 10? A 15? And this block we want what? This block we want only a 20 now? No! I mean from the top? Kind of a 30? Yes. Ah, now is much better. Okay, at least we have a sort of a separator, right? I don't know if I want to have a vertical separator here, but probably yes. A vertical separator, yeah, the problem is how the hell can we do that? Because this is inside... this is inside what? Is inside a vertical... No, it's inside a vertical box, so that will never work. That will never work unless we put the separator here on the left of this grid, but then it means that this grid will take I could put in theory a left I can also extend this image to be I don't know exactly what happens if I try to put this one, because can I rotate it? I think I can rotate it. Let me see what happens, huh? So if I do this and then I rotate it, can I rotate it 90 degrees? and then I column, no, and then I row span 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't really work. Why? It's kind of strange, huh? You cannot rotate it this way? I mean, we can have a vertical thingy. I can rotate it in here, right? So probably it's easier. Let me do that. Okay. Because rotating in things in Unreal, I mean, it's doable, but it's not super easy. It's not. So we will have a vertical butt. Interesting. Yeah, you see that like this, it works better. It's less annoying. The point is, or we add another line. Why is not spanning the wall thingy? Ah, because selected item is a separate. Because this is not part of the grid. No. I forgot the thingy. Yes. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Thank you, Hula. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, in theory, this one is a separate, is outside of the grid. No, it's inside the grid. What do you mean? It's inside the grid. Yeah, exactly. Huh? I don't understand. You cannot feel it because it's not big enough. Like I cannot stretch it. Why is doing this? I don't understand. Select item, right? Select item is row 0, right? And it is row 1, okay? So if I put this separator in row 0 as well, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Exactly, this is in row 5. Why this thing is not... Why this thing does not start from here? I don't understand. Why it doesn't start from here? And if I say vertical alignment top, right, it should go up. I don't get what it's doing. Considering that this is part of the grid panel. I'm very confused. Probably because this one is its own, is in the same column, and so the engine is confused. I don't know, I don't understand what the hell is going on. I can make it its own column. I can move everything one column forward, but I wanted to avoid that. Should I just make it longer and then it will work? I can do tile, but if I do tile... No, it's not tiling anyway. What I don't understand is if I increase this, why is doing this? It looks like everything depends on... That's very strange, huh? Let me see if I put it not in the first cell, but I put it in the last. In the last cell, right? If I put it in the last, now this one actually has its own column, which is column 5, which actually does not exist in the grid. If I go in the grid and I add a new column and I say 0.25, yeah, but pretty much is exactly the same. Row span, I mean I can do row span 7, but there are 6. I don't understand what is going on. No matter what I say, fill, if I use fill, is not filling, right? I mean, the only way would be to do like top minus 30, but or minus 50, but that's a bit weird, right? I don't understand what is happening. I don't understand what is happening. I mean, it's true that we have these sides boxes, but I don't think that these sides boxes are messing up with that. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Okay, can I scale it? If I say vertical scale, because the scale is 0.6. Okay. Yeah, there was the scale. There was the scale that we used previously here. That's why. That's why I was doing that, my boys. Exactly for this reason. Okay, now it's too much. Okay, so we can okay. Column 4. Column 4, column 3. What do you mean 3? 0, 1, 2, 3. Ah, yes. So this should be this, and then should be to the right. Well. Yeah, something like that. No. The problem is that it's not very centered vertically compared to the image. And the reason is that the image is using more space than what we actually allocated to it, right? So as you can see, the image is not fitting into the central part in a good way. So the reason that happens is because I specified no, it doesn't give a shit actually. It doesn't care. Yeah, but this seems to change. Why this is not changing? And this is changing as well. But it seems that somehow because I did it with the override. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Huh? Why am I with override? This thing's a bit strange. Okay, now it seems to fit slightly better, but now we have a problem with the ribbon that is too big. And the ribbon is... But now we have a problem with the text that is not centered anymore. I don't understand exactly why, but the text, right, should be exactly in the middle. The text should be exactly in the middle, but is not. Is not because why? The text is inside the text is inside the grid panel. The grid panel has these sides, right? The grid panel has these sides. I don't understand this other. What is this? There is a sides box of the picture. That is the sides box of the picture. There seems to be a bit of a padding on the right, but I mean it's minimal at this point. You see that there is this space between here and here. I don't know exactly what is it, but there is a space between there and there. So it's like if the image is not okay. Like the image is not using the full extent. Okay, now it's using the full extent. Okay. Okay, now seems to be better center, right? Seems to be better centered. With the only difference that here is a left 5. If I go left 0, left 0 I think would be very close to this text, right? But we can fix the text by having the scroll bar. It's not clear to me. Grid select. Well, we can go right 10. Yeah, we can go right 10. Okay, so it's not really at the same. Da da da. XCOM. Very nice game. Now this edit box is kind of insanely big. Okay, I think this part is good, and now at least is the sides, right? Is a proper sides, everything is aligned properly, so I like it. Now, on this panel, in theory we need the titles first, right? We need the titles. I don't know if I want to do the titles like the one that we have here on the left, because actually these are completely different things. So this is different than what we have here. Because the left are like the city evolution, while here on the right side we will have the city assets, right? And the main difference size box. I mean, I can try to copy this, but this will be in a grid as well. I mean, it can be a grid, yes. It can be a grid. It can be a grid. I mean, the button is fine, but obviously we don't have that anymore. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Defensive structures. Wow, defensive structure is a super long name. Defensive structures is a super long name. Defensive structure. Defensive. Defensive. Okay. Army. Why I cannot duplicate? Defensive structure, army. I think we need to do it like Why the text is not in the middle? It's kind of strange, huh? The text is not in the middle. Well, we don't need this horizontal box, actually. Unless we want to have an icon. I mean, an icon would be nice, but... yeah, it was the horizontal box that was messing up. So we have defensive structure and army. Defensive structure, army, siege equipment, magical equipment. I don't know exactly if it will be like this, okay, but... siege. Okay, no, it's a bit off. I mean, it is off because this thing does not have 2 columns. What? What? You serious? Why everything is 1 to the side? Okay, now. Okay, defensive structure, army, siege equipment, magic equipment. Fantastic. I think we can do it this way. I mean, I think it's the only anomaly is here at the top, right? But the problem is that the guild names can be actually very long. So if I don't use all this space, the guild name will not fit. There are some guild names that are very long. Very, very long. Yeah, I think we can have the same separator that we have here, by the way. So we keep it kind of consistent, right? Yeah. We keep it consistent. Defensive structure, army, siege equipment, magical equipment. Okay. This looks pretty good. We want your feedback. Please share your feedback on the Streamlabs team overlay and alerts. We're always looking to improve. I think I'm not using any of that. No, I cannot do it now, my boy. You know that when I was coming back with the plane, right? I stopped in Holland because my plane had a stop, right, in Holland, and I both while I was in Holland in the airport. I bought some seeds. I bought some seeds for plants. I bought actually these seeds. I bought these seeds for these tulips. Just because, you know, they say that Holland is good for, you know, for this. So I bought this. I bought 12. I bought 12 of those. 12. And I planted them today. I planted them in some vases. I don't know if it will work, but potentially. What they say is that you have to wait like 5 weeks. I don't know actually if you have to put water in them all the time, or water the bulbs after planting so that the soil is moist to encourage root formation. Anyway, I put them there. Yeah. Let's see if they become flowers or not. I think they may. They may become flowers. Okay, below this, basically when you click on one of these things, right, we need a panel which is very similar to this. No, which is very similar to this actually, because do you have the storage as well? Yeah, you have the storage as well. So yeah, basically it's identical. But I think I need to make that into a separate widget. Yeah, I have to. I have to make this into a separate widget now that I think about it, because this will be repeated. I mean, it's not repeated here, but it will be repeated here on the right. So for every object, well, unless you select the object, because basically for every object, like barricades, walls, traps, right? For every object you can because I don't know if I really want to have all these widgets up all the time, right? So like imagine that you have 5 items under defensive structure, 5 items under army, 5 items under siege equipment, 5 items, right? So it's like 20 different items, and each of the 20 items has a panel like this, right? So it seems to be a bit too much, right? If I have to recreate it, I think it would be probably easier if the panel is the same, it just gets reused when you click on the actual object, right? So there is a collapsed panel. There is a collapsed panel. Yeah, probably yes. But So barricade needs to be clickable, right? Barricades needs to be clickable if I want to see this panel. Or is not clickable, it's just a giant scroll box. It's just a giant scroll box. So we have two possibilities. One, we display only this part, so barricades, walls, traps, in a list. And when you click on one, there is a panel at the bottom, which is this panel, that is popping up, or is in context of the bar. No, there is a panel that pops up inside barricades. And that panel stays collapsed. Basically what I'm saying is that I don't want to create, a giant set of widgets for nothing, right? The people will never open, right? So we create like 1 million widgets and they are never used. In a short time in the fair you have been buying the other kind of seed Holland is famous for. No, because those ones are not sold in the airport and I was only at the airport. But yeah, it would be possible. But no. Only the normal ones. Only the normal seeds. Oh yeah. No. One second. 1 second. One second. Holland, huh? Holland. It's not Holland, it's Holland, huh? It's not Holland. You have Holland. Holland or Holland? Holland. No, I didn't buy anything else because at the airport they are selling that. I went through that airport many times and I always be seeing this these bulbs, these seeds, and I was like, one day I have to buy them. One day. And the day was yesterday. I am thinking how to do this, but definitely we need a... And I'm thinking if this should also include the text panel, right? That should probably also include the text panel in a single object. Tier 1, Tier 2. Because in reality, we said that you click on this, right? You click here and you see the current level. Then you click here and you see the current level. I mean the new level, right? And so I don't know if this description should be in every screen or not. Or if this description should actually be at the top. But in any case, yeah, this is a bit wrong. This is kind of wrong, yeah. This is kind of wrong. This is kind of wrong. Because I will click here, here, here. And the fact that I see the description of the infrastructure again doesn't seem to be a great idea. But at the same time, you know, this thing you're gonna read once and never again. The only thing that you want to see this block. So if I put a description before, it will be very annoying because it will be only good the first time. And then it will be just annoying text in the middle of what you are looking for, right? So yes, I think the text should be at the bottom. We can put it together with this, but I definitely need a widget, right? Because this is repeated for every one of these items. So I need a separate widget. I would say yes. I need a separate widget, and that widget will be called widget WDCT resources. WDCT resources. And this widget will be pretty much this. All of this. Yes. And we can think if we also want to have the text. Do we also want the text? I think so, yes. And do we also want the name? No, the name no, because that should be expandable. So now so that is column 7. Holy moly. Yeah, so it will be something like this. Huh? So if I do that, I can basically delete all of this and just put back my city resource. Now, now on this side, I will need a scroll box of think it would be nice to have the title as well, boys. If I put also the title, right? If I put also the title in the same thing. With the only problem that everything that I have here needs to go down one column, no, one row. So I have to take this, and put it in row 1. And then I have to take this, and this, and put it in row 2. And then I have to put this in row 0. Okay. And then we have the scroll box in row 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes, in row 3. Yeah. Like this is okay. So we basically have the title, right? So we basically have the title, we have all the resources here. Wait, and storage needs to go to row number 2 though. Yeah, exactly. And maybe storage would also be aligned to the right. No, it looks like shit. Okay, so I think that this is good. So if we do this, here we can delete everything and just add back that component. Do you agree? So this would be city resource, yeah. City resource. And it will be at least row 1, and I think it will be called span 2. Yeah. You see that is exactly the same as that one, right? It's exactly the same. So we can actually delete all of this. Okay, so basically what we did, we made this thing a separate component, right? We made this a separate component. Now, yes, so we can change this component as we want, and it's shared between all the thingies. Yeah, with this still be, yeah, on and off, right, separately. So now we basically need the same thing on this side, where each, we basically need a scroll box. After the separator, we need a scroll box, and this scroll box will have why the separator is not, top 15, left and right, bottom 0. Because the scale is 0.6. The scale is always fucking up things, but okay. So the scroll box will contain our new city resource, right? And will contain one for each. Yes, exactly like that. Now the only problem is that the scroll box needs to go down a bit. Probably 15 or... But it would be nice if it's at the same level of this, right? So probably 30 then. Probably 30. And I think it needs to have also on the left and the right. Here we have 40-30. 40-30 seems to be a lot. 40-30 seems to be so much. You can do 20-20. Well, here is a bit of the limit, huh? So probably 30. Okay. Okay. Now on this side it will be completely different, right? So this will be now the icon. I don't know if our object will have an icon, but I think it would be nice to have an icon. Yes, will be nice to have an icon also for the object. Will be nice to have an icon also for the object. The difference though is that if we put an icon for the object on the right side, on the left side we don't need the icon. Well, we can collapse it. What I'm saying is that in front of boost level there may be an icon, which is, for example, the barricade, right? But we can remove it if not needed. Okay. Okay, so now let's say that the layout is pretty much done. The layout is pretty much done. Now, what I want to do, I want to have an initial, so this block, this scroll box at the beginning. So there is scroll resources, right? This scroll box at the beginning should be hidden, right? So when you first open this page, it's collapsed. No, no, no. This music is fantastic. This is the original Dota music and it's absolutely insane. Bum, 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 bum. This also should be all hidden. So this part in the middle also should be hidden, right? Grid selected item. Bada bada bam. Okay. So basically, when you open the screen the first time, right? When you open the screen the first time, this will be hidden. This will be hidden, and this will be hidden, right? So the page will show up like this, which I think is fine. And then as soon as you click, I mean, if you click here in the middle, nothing happens. But as soon as you click on any of these areas, right, it will show up, right? It will show up. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, now we need to initialize it. So now we need to start to code stuff, right? We need to start to code stuff. We need to start to code stuff. So there will be a setup, right? A setup CT. There will be a setup CT event, I assume, right? Setup CT. In setup CT, now I don't know if we need a structure. Probably we need a structure, right? So this will be a structure that because we already have this, right? We have the ID of the city, the name of the city, the sector we don't care. The NPC manager we don't care, but we care about the citizen, we care about the happiness. We care... what is this period start date? Ah, yes, is the... yes, we care about this. And we care about all of this. So in theory, we can reuse this structure one-to-one, boys. Avoiding the pointers, right? Yeah, I think so. So how do we do that usually? So we do it this way. So we use struct blueprint type, and then we use struct blueprint type. Now we have to change it because this needs to become an F something. Needs to become an FPS CT info. Then we need the generated body, but then we also need all the constructors, right? Because it requires at least an empty constructor to... yeah, it requires an empty constructor. Like that. Yeah. Now... I don't know what we want to say because this is already set, right? If we set everything here, we don't need it there, right? I assume. Hopefully. Now the ID, I think we will keep the ID. So all these all these things needs to become. I think I'm fine with blueprint read only, right? So this is all stuff that you read only one time. Manager ID, I think we don't care. But all of this we care. All this we care. But this means that now this becomes this, right? And now this becomes this. Ah, the only difference is that when we send it to the client, it cannot be a pointer. Oh, fuck it. It cannot be a pointer when we send it to the client. No! Can we send the address? No, I don't know. I can try. Okay, so basically Basically now, when we click on when we click on the thingy, which is this, right? City interaction UI. Yes. But I love the music at insane levels. Insane levels. I think it's best if we create a completely new graph, right? That we call city manager. Right? And here what do we send? We send the player ID, no, the NPC ID, because I think that this thing we don't know. Yeah, it's like a talk, right? It's like when you do talk UI. I don't know if there is a talk here somewhere, but or when you do this buy and sell, right? It's the same. There should be there is no because it's considered that you have it selected. Well, yes, you have him selected, that's for sure. So in reality, we never pass in the player ID. We consider that we have it selected. So the first thing that we do, we probably go and get the selection. Yeah, get target object. Yeah, I understand. Which is okay. Which is okay. Okay, so this will be a request. This will be a request. Request city manager on PC. Right? Request city manager on PC. This one will be replicated to server and reliable, right? And this one will call directly a similar function that at the moment we don't have yet, right? But we will have. They will be called request city manager. We will have to add it somewhere in player controller, right? Somewhere here. I suggest at the end of all the other stuff, because this is a completely new function. So yeah. I don't know, maybe before generic. Maybe before generic And this will be a void request request city manager. I think it doesn't have any parameters actually, because everything is derived, right? No, wait. This is a blueprint callable, huh? There is a blueprint callable. Yes. Yes. And yes. Because the character, you know, the character we derive it. So the character we derive it. So in the same way now. Yeah, and here there will be handle. I mean, if you want to keep our if you want to keep the way we do all the managers have an initial handle request, right? So this will be called handle city info, probably, right? And here will be the pawn, and yeah. And I don't think this one returns anything. No, I don't think so. So this will be the player, right? And this will be used when so it interacts with the city manager NPC. The player interacts with the city manager NPC. Yeah, and I mean, this is the first time, right? We display the main city info screen, right? So this is pretty much what we want to do, right? It is what we want to do. And the first thing that we will have to do here is to get the target, right? In the same way that we do it here. Yeah, I think we need to have a target. Without the target, we are right. So if you have no target selected, you cannot do anything, right? I forgot the other important question. Have you been more happy to drop in arterial tulip seed or in the virtual game? I would say that planting is not really giving you a lot of happiness. I think it's when the flower actually is born that it gives you more happiness. So I will have to compare when the flower is born. But just for the planting, definitely in game. In game, much more satisfaction. Much more, much. Mainly when we did 640 plus locations. Insane. 640 location is something, huh? We did so many locations, so freaking many locations. I didn't play a single Dota game since when I'm back. Fuck. I don't know if we want to redo the check here, but I think we can check for distance, right? I think we can check for distance because people may cheat, right? People may cheat. So I think we do something like we do target location minus player get actor location, right? And we see if this is greater than is there a way to immediately say diff? No. There is a dist. Distance between 2 points. And distance, isn't this the same? What is the difference between this and this? Huh? So in theory I can do it like this. No? Oh, is a static function? No, it's a static function. If I do this is the same. That's the same. Is a static function on t vector? Yeah, but bro, it's just doing one minus the other, or no? What is it doing? I know it's doing square root of distance squared of that. If you do one minus the other, isn't that the same distance? No. No. Huh? So in all our broadcasts, we do the same, no? We use get distance too. We use get distance too directly from the. Yeah, but it's doing one minus the other, bro, and sides. Okay, but get distance too, I think is cleaner. Agreed. Agreed. So we can just say get distance to target. So it's much easier. It's much cleaner. So if it's greater than 10 meters, we just GG out. Okay. So you have to be in a 10 meters range from the NPC, okay? You're too far. You are too far. Okay, so if the target is valid and you are not too far, then I think we can just open up the. No, we need to find the city. This player is a city manager of, right? But I guess that should be easy because I think we have a target city. No? Actually, we have. Wait. I think we had. PS character, right? Manager of city. Yeah, exactly. Manager of city. And city manager is returning the city ID. Is returning the city ID. So manager of city actually is... we don't have a get city manager. We have a is a city manager. Yeah, but can this be an integer though? So that we just return this, because otherwise, right? Things a bit easier. So if this is greater than 0, then this guy is a city manager, right? If not, let me do it this way so we don't do it twice. If it's greater than 0, I mean if it's less than 0, I'll say if it's less than 1. If it's less than 1, this thing cannot work, right? So we can just say this NPC is not a city manager, right? Target, no, target needs to be a person, Target needs to be an APS character, my friend. It needs to be... Otherwise, it's GG. Okay, so we have the city manager, right? We have the city manager. We have to... So here we are sure that we are a city manager. So now we ask the city manager to get a city. We don't have a get city, but we should have a get city by ID, right? We should have a get city by ID, I assume. Actually, cities, if we can make it private, I think would be probably a better idea. I don't know if I want, to expose that. I mean, this thing, I think it should be private. We don't want... So the result will be this, right? And this will be just city ID, right? So this just returns a city structure by ID, and that is doing nothing else than returning cities. Fine, whatever. Wait, what is this? It's not a T map. Oh no, it's a stupid array. It's a stupid array. Why we did it this way? I think it would be best if this is a T map, right? So we can instantly extract by ID. Yeah, I think so. I think would be so much better, my friends. So much better, my friends. Right. Set city manager. What are we doing here exactly? We are setting the associated loaded character as the city manager for this city. Associate a loaded character as a city manager for this city. For this city, return the city ID. Because the city, he already has the city manager. But we don't have the city ID. We don't. I always remember how to do it. What is it? T-pair of this int. I always forget, bro. Huh? T-pair of that needs to be const. Needs to be const, huh? And then I just did the name, right? Like one city. Okay. And then I have what? I have my one city. I have my one city value. And in one my city value I have NPC manager, right? Okay. So this should work the same way now. But now at least it's a T map, and so we can directly enter by city and get our value, which is better. Which is way better, my friends. It is way, way, way better. I mean, if this one is not valid, hey, here we have a big problem. I mean, here we have a big issue. This should never happen. It should never happen because is loaded. Right. In theory, it should never happen. By the way, all these are. I think these ones are errors. Well, at least these ones are errors. I think these two are errors. Okay, so we get our city and our city manager, right? So we have the information. So now we should send it to the client, right? So now we should send the city info to the client. And to do it, we need a blueprint implementable event, right? We need a blueprint implementable event that is receive city info. And this may be way bigger than what we have now, okay? Because now we will only pass the struct, but there will be way more than that. What? Yes. If we pass it always like that, huh? In a receive, okay. 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 So we can save whatever we have to save. Win interact. Yes, we have to save all of this actually. We have to save all of this. Player Rain. Get PS controller, right? Can we do this, or is it a bad idea? Will it pass it by value? Alright. Because usually I always I always keep two structures. I keep one structure for the RPC, so to send it, and one structure server side which has additional pointers and other stuff, right? But in this case, maybe it's okay to have it as a single structure, because the only thing that we have here as pointers are the sector and the NPC manager, and both of them we don't really care, right? Yeah, this one should actually be a weak pointer or not. I mean, if I reload the NPC, that's a good point. If I reload the NPC, is the pointer getting stale? Potentially yes. Because I think the NPC reload is really killing the NPC. So in any case, I think it's good to have this as a weak pointer, right? I think it's anyway better. What is it? It's this one, right? Object. Object is the one that we use with Unreal objects, right? Yes. So it's probably better to do it this way. So that we are sure that it's always valid. But then I think that when we are reloading the NPC, we are destroying the object and recreating it from scratch. So actually, I think that we need to redo the well, I mean, we load it again, so the mapping will be done. Yeah, no, the mapping will be done automatically. I think so. I think so. What? Missing specifier? What do you mean missing specifier? You don't like APS character because you don't have it? You don't have APS character or what? Huh? I mean, it's the only one that you cannot. Well, also sector. In theory, also sector. Yeah, also sector, I guess. Also sector, because we have here sector ID. By the way, in Europe we had a daylight saving. So at the moment here is 6 p.m. While in US is what? Is 11 in the morning. No? It's 12. -6. Huh? I was expecting this to be -7. No? What? Did the US daylight save also? What? Did you do it at the same time? Because usually you do it always at a different time. I'm confused now. The second Sunday in March. The second Sunday in March. So you did it already? Ah, so you did it before us? Okay. Bro, what the fuck does he want? Do we need this? Ah no, we need this. Ah, we need this. Because now we have a declaration. I think we need this. But if we need this, then do we need also PS Unreal or not? Yeah, we need that because now we have one Unreal struct in this file. Parapam, parapam. Will it work now? Yes. Okay. So now we have that, right? So now if we go back to the editor, we will see these new methods and also we will see the struct. And we can see if we can call this function this function, right? Request CD manager. And then the receive. The request and the receive. Let's go, boys. This thing is starting to work. One piece at a time. We're gonna do it. I received the Citadel new version, but it's still not correct. But it's better. It's improving. You say it's improving. I mean, he has doors like in stupid places like here, but it's fine. I can move the doors. I don't think that's a big deal. There are some wrong pointers. For example, carpet is not here anymore. I don't know what happened. Carpet. Why carpet is here and is not anymore? 24th of March. Yeah, they forgot about it. GG, bro. Always making a mess. But yeah, that's your carpet now. By the way, I don't know what the fuck is this. Looks so weird. This carpet texture looks super weird. Anyway. They made some progress still, you know. Asking changes. I'm asking changes. They're fixing. I'm asking changes again. They're fixing. It's taking forever. Really forever. It's like a month, probably. Okay, so this will be just the player asking, right? This is the player asking the server for city info, and then we have the receive, right? So this is the server sending us the city info, right? Yeah. PT. Yeah, so this will have one parameter, which is the city info. SPS city info. Nah. Okay, GG. It's frozen. No, it crashed. Really? What the fuck? It crashed, boys. Okay, fine. Seeing the editor crashes, I mean, it's fairly stable, but sometimes still happens on very basic stuff. Like here I was just editing a variable type, right? Do we have any new thingies? I think it's some time we don't look, right? Limited free time. Limited free time. It's sometime we don't look, guys. We have to remember. I think I skipped one probably. Probably I skipped one freaking thingy, guys. What is this? I think I did. Am I logged in with the right account? I'm always like, because I have two accounts. I have actually 3 accounts. This one seems to be pretty good. Hello, Brutskov. Are you using a custom server? You're creating wall MMO default you and working. I'm creating on a default networking, yes. So we, I mean, we have our own messages going back and forth, but they are just their PC messages. So basically using the same network. This thing they copied from us. I mean, our citadel is identical to this. This is a straight copy of our game. I mean, this library, no, but this thing is very, 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 very similar. I tell you. Anyway, I don't know if we will ever use this. Probably never, but fine. Oh, loot set. Ah, this one maybe we can use. I don't know. Tell us how you would like to navigate the scene. This thing is new, huh? Orbit navigation. Or Unreal Engine navigation. Probably Orbit navigation was better. We have some books. We have a nice chicken. Well, it's very low quality though. Yeah, everything is super low resolution, like 0 resolution. I don't think we can use any of this, unfortunately. Maybe the book, but even the book, look at the resolution, bro. It's like, we can upscale, but it's a bit of a shitty pack, actually. It's kind of useless. Even the... Oh my god, can we go back to the camera? Navigation mode, orbit navigation. Yes, please. Orbit navigation is so much better. I don't know why they place so many. But yeah, I don't know, I think it's pretty useless. This product is pretty useless. Did you stress test how many CCU you can handle? I mean, we had, I think I have a page where, these were some tests that we did. These were some tests that we did. Like, for example, Saturday, it was like 2 weeks ago. We had 23 players online, right? And these are the statistics of network load. Incoming and outgoing. And here there was one, there was with the previous version of Unreal. There were like 5 players after an event of 15. I don't know exactly why I said that, but anyway. I think we had 5 players online, right? And these were the numbers. So I think they are still relatively low. But and considering we have about 1000 NPC in the game, and the NPC are moving, but not all of them, right? So some NPC are moving, other NPC are not moving. Then depends where the players are, right? Because some players can be in an area where there are NPC. Also, some players can be all around. Like usually during events, all these players are in the same area. So I think that here we had like 23 people all in the same place. Which obviously makes things heavier because every player needs to send the position to all the other players because they are visible, right? I think it's reasonable. I mean, at the moment, it didn't break for us. It didn't break. Didn't break. Now, is it possible it breaks? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I would like to see it break, meaning that we have a lot of players. No, this is receive. But yeah, we didn't, we didn't test it. I mean, we maybe I can ask, to the people to connect all in the same day and see if we can break it. But for now, it seems to be working fine. Consider also that our server is not a mega server, eh? It's a very small server. I mean, if you run an MMO with thousands of players, obviously you need thousands, you need you need big servers. Player asks server for city info. Server sends us the city info. Okay. So now the city, I don't think that the city info should be a managed window because it's just a full screen window that you cannot move. So it doesn't have a position, it doesn't have anything, it's just a full screen window. So I will just add it to the player controller, but not to the W container window manager. And so what we will do, we will just check if that window exists already. If it exists already, we just reuse it. If not, we create new, right? I think this is what we do. Very simply. If it's valid, we just use that, right? And here in city info, we need yeah, setup city, exactly. Why not? Ah, wait, because I didn't change the type. Okay. Now setup city needs to have at least what? Needs to have By the way, if you want to try our game, you can download it now. The server is up, players are online, so if you want to try it, just go to our website and click on download now. And you can download it for Windows, Linux and Mac. Because we are supporting all three platforms. Incredible, huh? So if it's not valid, right? If it's not valid, we create it, right? I mean, it should be the same, but just to be safe. Okay, so now we have our Win City info request, and we have the server response, right? So we have that, we have server response. So this will create a window, we'll set up the window, and then it will just display it on screen, right? It will just display it on screen. Now, at the moment, this will not do much apart from showing the window, right? But in setup, we can do whatever we need, right? So here in setup city, well, I think the first thing that we will probably do, we will just make this a variable and store it, right? Because it's anyway a good idea. So the window keeps all the information that you received, right? And oh, by the way, let me see if someone uploaded any sketches. I mean, any drawings. How do I see that? I go here. Oh, fuck. Wait. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I fucked it up. Better. Okay, let me see if someone uploaded. Yeah, someone uploaded some files. Okay. I think you have the same ones though. No? 8. I'm not responsible for whatever you will see on screen in the next second. Why I cannot paste a directory? That is super stupid, right? Why the location cannot be entered somehow? That is so stupid. I'm not responsible for what will be shown on screen. No, I think I have to hide it because you never know. You never know. Well, maybe we can have a preview. So these are drawings that people are loading in the server, right? Why they are not visible? Okay, 1 second. We open 1, 2, and 3. This one is the same. Okay. Is all valid, is all valid stuff. So someone uploaded this, and then he uploaded a second version of it with this. It's like a market picture, right? And then someone uploaded this, which I think is what yeah, this one was used in the last event, right? Okay, pretty good. So someone is using the drawings, which is nice. Okay, so I just had that idea. Okay, so the first thing we have to do, we have to set up the name of the city. It is the first thing we have to do. Then we have to set up the citizens and the happiness. This. Now the citizen is actually made of this, right? And the happiness is pretty much the same. With the difference that it is a percentage, right? So how do I transform this into I'll multiply it by 100. And then I truncate it as an integer. And then I add percent. Yes. Okay, so we do that. So we do the name, the city. So we do the name, the city, the happiness. Now the champion. Do we have the champion here? Actually, we don't. I think we will have to add the champion. Why we don't have the champion? Because the champion is derived from... the champion is derived from the ranking. Yes. Yeah, at the moment we don't do that yet. But we will have to calculate the champion of the city by ranking and potentially put it here. I think it will be the easiest. The champion needs to be determined. I don't know if I want to keep it Do I want to keep the champion static into the city info structure? Or do I want to recalculate it all the time? Pretty much the same actually. Because we could have it here inside city info. Anyway, so we do that, that, and that. Then we need to know, yeah, then we need the levels, right? We need the levels. And the levels, the levels, the levels we said it is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Is the boosting levels 0, 1, 2, 3. So for each of them, so I have to check each of them, and then I need a way to set. I think we need a new function of some kind, right? Because this function is a generic function that works for any of these blocks, right? Any of these blocks. So it's basically taking it's taking a number being infrastructure, hospitality, crafting, fate, education, and agriculture. And I don't even know if I have them as sub-objects. No, because they are all slightly different. Yeah, if this was a sub-object, would have been a bit easier. But it's the same anyway. We can create a function that is something like set city evolution, right? Set city evolution, and this one I think it will take all these parameters here, and it will, I don't know if I want to have it with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, maybe. Do we want to create an enumeration for this? Enumeration would be nice, but if I set it, then it's set forever, eh? Enumeration. Maybe yes. I mean, these ones are anyway are coded, right? I think could be a good idea. Because may we reuse it also later on? Yeah, I think we can. Yes, because like some of the information may be. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, let's do an enumeration of some kind, boys. I think otherwise is messy. So this one will be EPS CT. CT domains, I don't know how to call it. CT. What are those? Different areas of evolution. CT what? city. Do we call it here? Categories. Yeah, categories. We called it categories actually. Okay. And here we can have infrastructure. Exactly the same we have here. Infrastructure, hospitality, crafting. Hospitality, crafting. What else? Fate, education, agriculture. Fate, education, agriculture. Oops. Okay. Agriculture, and I would put also the one on the right side, right? Like defense, army, siege, and magic, right? I think we can do all of this. And then, oops, and then, this U meta, I don't know this U meta if you actually ever used it. Fine. I think we can delete all this because I copied from another thingy. Hospitality, crafting, fate, education. I don't know if you have to specify it, right? If it's the same, I think we would use exactly the same name. But anyway, for the sake of completeness, right? Okay, so now we have this thing. So if we recompile, right, I will have those categories available, and so I can use them to route my thing. Now, for now, it will be all 0, 0, 0, obviously, because in the definition of our city, which is here, right, we have 0, 0, 0. But if we want, you know, we can do something. We can change it, right? We can change it to 2. We can actually do 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So we have all the options. Yeah, let's do 0, 1, 2, 3. So we can see how it works. Oh, I did it already. Holy shit. Okay, wait a second, because I think that they sent me the updated version. Of the Citadel. Okay, this is done. Okay, this one we call it 30 of March. 30 of March. 30th of March. Let me delete this because we are spamming files here, really. Because we have it open here. Okay. Yeah, I asked some changes to the Citadel and they did it already. Which is nice, so maybe we can actually approve the development. Maybe. Okay, so now we have now we have the enumeration, right? So what we should do, we should just call this with the enumeration, I guess. And the value, right? So this will be the category. And the category will be CT category. Right? And the actual value. And the actual value being an integer, right? And so now what we can do, we can just call that function million times. How did I call it? Set up CT evolution. So this will be called 6 times. For each of the categories. Right? Pam 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 para pam. With yeah, with all of this, my boys. Yeah, having a lot of data, you have a lot of setup to do, right? Obviously. Okay. I mean, it's not very clean, but fine. Okay, so all of that is good. All of that is good. So we do the setup, and now here inside the setup, the mess starts because we need basically we have to set the image of these things. Now, can we do it smarter? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking if we have a checkbox with 2 images and the checkbox is on and off, where the on is, the only problem is that We don't want the player to click on it. Well, actually we do. I'm thinking what is the best way, because I mean reloading the images all the time sounds a bit stupid, right? Because basically now in the code I will have to do if the value is 0, then the value is 1, then load so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Maybe we should substitute it with a checkbox. The only problem is that the checkbox should not be clickable. Or well, it should be, but it should not change the state, right? So basically we want to have an image that is swapping between two images. So then probably the best is that those two images are already loaded, right? And we're just swapping, we're just collapsing one or the other instead of loading, because otherwise we will have to create a new material for all these things, right? I will have to do create material. Well, we have to do set from texture, right? All the time. I will have to do what? I will have to do set brush. So here I will have to switch on this. And then I will say, for example, if it's infrastructure, right? I think we have to set the brush. Set the brush from texture. Set the brush from texture, and we will select our. I don't know, maybe it's okay. City blue gem on and off. City blue gem on. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. So but this will depend on the value, right? This will depend on the value, because if the value is 0, can we switch as well, or I don't know if it's better to switch or it's better to say if is greater than, because it cannot be that only the third one is on, right? If the third one is on, everything is on. So I think we can probably do an if greater than, right? If greater than 0, then we turn something on. If greater than 0, then we turn on the first one, right? Yeah, probably that's the easiest. I'm thinking what is the easiest way to do it. So I think the easiest is that everything is off at the beginning. Oh, fuck. No! Yeah, the best is that everything is off at the beginning. Dun 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 dun. Now the one at the bottom, this one here is not really important because, but yeah, no, pretty much the same. This one also should be off. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is all off, and now if the number is greater than 0, we turn on the first gem, right? And if it's false, we do nothing. Then we check again if the number is greater than 1 and so on, right? If the number is greater than 1, we turn on the second gem. And if it's false, we do nothing. Match sides. I think this needs to be on, otherwise it will do what happened when we change the image. Most likely. Let's see. If it's false, we do nothing, and then we say if it's greater than 2. Right, if it's greater than 2. Now, can we have this thing in a function? Because doing this like 20,000 times doesn't seem to be a great idea. If I create a new function and I call it set category levels, right? And this one as an input is getting my 3 values. Maybe we get an array of image. And then the value. Or we get image 1, image 2, image 3. Maybe. Can I duplicate this guy? No. I don't know, it can be a bit heavy to do all of this, but it's fine. Maybe we can do it this way, right? Well, okay. Okay. We also have to do the if not, because we have to say if not, turn it to false, right? So if that is not 0, so if this is false, in theory we need to turn them off. We need to turn off all 3. And here we need to turn off all 2, and here we need to turn off the last one. So how do we do it? So what? So I do it with the off as well or not? So if it's false, I turn it off. I turn off what? I turn off image 1. Okay, but then what? But then I go here and I check if it's greater than 2. And if it's not greater than 2, I turn off also the second one. Yes, I think this is the way to do it. I mean, it looks a bit weird, but I think it's what we have to do. I mean, it looks a bit weird in terms of position. Yeah, I think like this is better. Okay. Okay, so what do we say? We say if the number is greater than 0, right, we turn it on. If it's not greater than 0, we turn it off. After that, we check the next level. So we check if it's greater than 1. If it's not greater than 1, we turn off the second gem. And if it's not greater than 2, we turn off the third gem, right? Okay. And this we do it for all the sections. So basically going back here, set category levels, right? So for example, here we are working on infrastructure, right? So this will be infrastructure 1, infrastructure 2, and infrastructure 3. Right? And the value will be this value. So if it's infrastructure, we do this. Right? Okay. Then if it's hospitality, We do this. What was it? Shift? No. Was it like Shift A and Shift A? Okay, this is his hospitality. Then we do the same with crafting. Okay. Then we do the same with fate, so we have 6 of them, right? We have 6 of them, my boys. 6! Doesn't fit. Okay, the next one is fate. Basically all this mess is only to display the proper levels. But yeah, that's what it is. Okay, and the last one is agriculture. This one do not have the... does not have this thing. Okay. So in theory, if we do this, and this, and this, we should set all the values. Okay, we can test it and see what happens. We can test it and see what happens. As long as I'm calling this setup city. Let me see if we are calling this setup city. Yes, we are calling setup city. Okay. Okay, we can test it. We can test it, boys! Are you ready? Drum roll. It's the drum roll moment. It's the drum roll moment, boys. Drum roll. Drum roll moment. Drum roll moment. Meanwhile, we have to consider if we have to release the payment for this Citadel, boys. I think we should, but bro, I asked a million times, it's still the way. This is not vertical. Well, anyway, fuck it, I will do it myself. This is not vertical, right? Does it look vertical to you? It's not vertical at all, and this one also is not vertical at all. I mean, it's better than it was before. I mean, that's for sure, but still is not vertical. I mean, I don't want to have walls that are not vertical walls. But anyway, I can fix that myself, I assume. Also this one's, right? Why they are not vertical? Fucking hell. I mean, how does this look vertical to you? How? I don't understand. I don't understand. How does this look? I mean, how can this look vertical to you? I don't get it. I don't get it why it was lanted the first time, and I don't understand why it's lanted again now. I don't get it really. I mean, this is not vertical. This is all fucked up. But significantly. I mean, it's not just a bit. It's like a million things. And I don't know how to fix it, because to fix this is a mess. I mean, you have to do something like this, but then... I don't know, boys. He's lanted this way, he's lanted this way. You see how slanted this is? I don't know why they made it slanted from the beginning. This one is better, actually. This one is still slanted, but not dramatically, right? So I think it's reasonable. I mean, it's still the same, pretty much. It's slanted as well. I don't know why I have to ask 1 million changes all the time. Why they cannot just do it correctly from the beginning, right? Holy shit. Anyway. Drum roll. Hello, Yatsko Mark. Select all points and scale them for central pivot. They will move all together from center. Yes. No, the only point is that that is a commission, right? I commissioned that to someone, and so I'm just sending back the request to fix it. I don't want to pay for something that is like cupcakes, right? I mean, I don't know why they designed I don't know why they designed houses like cupcakes, right? It doesn't make any sense. You don't make walls like cupcakes. This one looks very nice, by the way. This one as well. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, drum roll. So what we should do? We should right click and then click on this city thingy. Nothing happens. Fantastic. Nothing happened. Why? Why nothing happened? Schedule event. Because I didn't call it. No, I called it. No, I didn't call it. Wait, probably I didn't call the, wait, yeah, I didn't call from this function, seat interaction UI. Yeah, I didn't call it. I didn't call it, my boys. Request CT manager. Request CT manager. Request CT manager. Why did I call it CT manager and not CT info, by the way? Fuck. Wait. Why I called it CT manager? I don't know. Yeah, we're not calling it. We're not calling it. That's fine. We're not calling it properly, but I also want to change the name because I think that CT manager is a stupid name. Should be CT info. We have request CT info, receive CT info, right? I don't know why I called it CT manager. Maybe they planned to do this. Sometimes artists broke straight lines. Yeah, but still it looks bad. I mean, imagine being inside a house, right? Imagine being inside a house where the walls are pointing outwards, going up, right? Imagine being in a house where the walls are pointing outwards, going up. I mean, if they are pointing outwards, going down, I would say okay, right? So like you have a house that is like this, slightly like this. Okay, fine, right? Fine. There may be a reason, right? There may be a structural reason. But a house that is the opposite, right? A house that is the opposite, it is like this. What the fuck? House that is like this. I mean, imagine putting like a cabinet, right? Imagine trying to put a cabinet here. You have like half of the space, and then what do you do? What do you do with the space? What do you do with this space, right? What do you do with this space? What do you do with that space? Nothing, complete nothing, right? So I don't know. I mean, it's completely stupid. Plus keeping it together, right, without proper pillars, right, without proper pillars here is basically impossible, right? Because this thing we try to push outside all the time, and so if you scream, if you are here and you scream very, very, very loud, right? How many legs we want? I would say 2. If you scream very, very loud all day, this thing one day would just fall to the outside. You know? So, it's completely stupid. I don't know how the hell someone can design a house like that. I have no idea. Also in the original sketch, because I gave him a sketch. In the original sketch, there was not that slanted thingy, okay? It was not. I think it's because they copied a model of a cupcake. Inside Unreal, creating classic MMO mechanics in Unreal Engine. What do you mean? They made a video about creating mechanics for an MMO. Did they? Oh, you need an inventory system. Oh, you need to be able to pick up an item from the ground. Wow, 2 hours. This video is 2 hours, boys. This video is 2 hours. Can someone watch it and give me a summary? Can I ask ChatGPT to do it? That would be fantastic. Can you please look at this video and give me a summary of what it contains? Do it! Do it! Do it! Oh, fuck. I'm unable to provide a detailed summary of the YouTube video as I don't have access to the transcript or the content. However, you can obtain a transcript using online tools such as NoteGPT, YouTube Transcript Generator. Interesting. This free tool allows you to convert YouTube video to text transcript, which you can download and copy with timestamps. This has been able to generate YouTube transcript. Not GPT. Wait a second. What is this? YouTube transcript downloader. With YouTube transcript downloader, get AI powered transcript in just 3 seconds. Download YouTube transcript in any language and format you need, either for language learners. Okay. Okay. I believe. Generate transcript. It's 2 hours. Music. Hello everyone and welcome back to Inside Unreal weekly show where we learn about explore. Wow. Okay. Can I copy all of this now? Download. No! Just a second, because last time we had a small issue with that. Login successful. Okay, can I download it? Download a TXT with timestamps. I don't care about timestamps. Download TXT. Okay, inside Unreal. This is pretty interesting. Okay, so we have the whole transcript now in a file, right? I have the whole transcript now in a file. Let me see how it looks. Looks pretty good. Okay, now I take all of this. Now I think I should upload it. Now I upload this. Upload from computer. Upload from computer. This. Yes, and then I say, here is the transcript. Transcript I generated as you asked. Can now you please give me a summary of the content of the video? Do you think it will work? Pretty cool. It's kind of short, but the video classes MMO mechanics in Ruin and explore the development of an MMO mechanics using a real engine, specifically within the context of Ruins on Terran project. Discussion covers core MMO mechanics, implementation of mechanics like combat, character progression, and interaction system. Networking challenges, how Unreal handles networking large-scale online worlds. AI and PC behavior, strategy of creating engaging interaction in a MMO setting. User interface, development process, positive inside the world for user. Very interesting. Okay, can you tell me all that was said in the networking challenges part of the video? The video discusses several networking challenges in creating MMO mechanics. Why so short, bro? Handling large-scale multiplayer interaction. The team explains the complexity of maintaining smooth performance while supporting a high number of players in a shared world. Latency and synchronization. Managing the player actions. NPC movement interaction across the different regions. This one seems to be interesting though. We should look at this video, boys. Huh? We should look at least at the networking part of it. I don't know if they really explain how to do it or they just chat on it, because I see a lot of pictures, not a lot of... You're just discussing shit. They're not giving you any code or anything. Well, I don't know if that's very useful. I don't know. I don't know. We should watch this video, boys. It's 2 hours. I can watch it off stream, but yeah, I think could be... Latency and synchronization. Managing player interaction and PC moving interaction across different regions without noticeable lag. So what is the technique to reduce lag for player and NPC movement? I said what is, but what is it? Interpolation and prediction. Player position and prediction on the client side ensures smoother movement is network delay. Yeah. Network calendar. Transmit even update nearby planes instead of sending it into the globally. Tick rate optimization. NPC and background AI can run lower tick rates. True. This one is a pretty good one actually, but okay. Let me think about it. What I'm doing? Ah yes, I'm changing the city info with city manager. Request city info. Hello? Request city info on PC. Request city. Huh? Yes, exactly. Ah, it's still wrong. Okay, fine. Okay, that one, yes. And request city info, yes. Okay, this is gonna go in there, this is gonna... okay, fine. I think now it's all good. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again, my boys. Ruins of Tyrian. Is this just a game or is it just a sample? Is this Ruins of whatever a game or is it just a sample? It's a mega grant. Okay, so it must be a game. Yeah, there would be so much, guys, that we need to learn and like to improve stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, actually, also that top one a bit. You ready? Are you ready? Boom! There it is. Okay, so the screen at least pops up. Oh wow, you have this weird effect. It was not planned, but fine. Citizens 500. So the name of the city is correct. The happiness and the citizens are correct. But the levels are not correct. The levels are not correct. Why? Hospitality, crafting, and fate. I don't understand why. But it kind of worked actually. This thing is not. This thing is not hidden. Well, it should be hidden. Okay, but something worked, huh? Something. We also need a close button somewhere. I mean, part of it worked. It's kind of strange that the. It's kind of strange that we didn't read the levels. That's kind of weird because. It partially worked. Your voice analysis is vibrating. Wait, I can. My microphone sometimes. My microphone sometimes is. Is it better or no? Tell me if it's better. I don't understand why the city info is not. Probably because we didn't connect the values. City info setup. No, we connected all the values. So unless I messed up. On and off. On and off. It's kind of strange, huh? There is something not working here. There is something not working here. Strange. I don't know why. Still sounding the same. Okay, let me see. On Twitch, 1, 2, 3, test. 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 Perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So it's on your side, Fanner. Just reload the page or do whatever. It sounds perfect to me. Listening to myself on Twitch. It sounds fantastic. Scroll bar visibility. No, scroll bar, I messed up, yeah. Okay, now this part should also be hidden. So let's go the next level because so at least we proceed. So when you click on the before restarting, because restarting takes time, right? So when you click on this, we want to show below here the information, right? Now, yes. So we need it on click. We will understand why it's not working. At the moment, I don't know, but we will. I added some debug, right? And I will relaunch it in a second, and we will understand why. I was on your side. Was on your side. Was on your side. The music. Education. Unclicked. Agriculture. Unclick. Okay, so we had a few more things here. Okay, so here we have the 6, right? We have the 6 categories that where we want to put stuff. Now, what do we do? Now, when you click on one, right? When you click on one, first thing that we need to do, we need to show this panel, right? We need to show this panel. But yes, we need to show this panel. But this will be done probably at the end for all of them, right? Because this is the same for everyone, right? We have to display that panel, but we need to fill in that panel, right? So how do we fill it in? I think we will request. Do we request the server that information, or do we have it already? Yeah, good question. No, we need to ask the server. I mean, we can have the description. The description, I think, can be part of the client, right? So I think that text will be like a static text. Yeah, I think this will be a static text on a data table, in a data table somewhere on our client, right? But by the way, the first thing we need to do is also this one, right? We need to show, we need to change this based on the, yeah. So we can actually reuse the same function. We also need to change the title. So we need to do a bunch of stuff actually. We need to change the title. Hey, yes. We need to change the title, but the title is actually so this will be set selected category name. You know what? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that we can just keep a data table on the client with the name and the text, because we didn't plan to have the text stored anywhere here, right? We did not. So I think it can be all client side, and I think it can be a new structure actually. And the new structure will have the description, the name of the, so the ID, right? So I need to create a new structure. How do I do it? It was in a stupid place. Here. Structure. So this one will be struct city, right? Struct city category. Categories. Plural or singular? It's the same. Let's put it singular. Is 3 letters, 2 letters less. Struct city category, right? So this one will have the ID, which is the row number, and then it will have a name, which is a string. Then we will have a description, could be a text, and then we will have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 description as well, right? This one should not be too long, so probably a string is enough. Tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, right? Yes. So this is the city, so this is the structural city category. Okay, now we create a data table based on that. We create a data table based on our city thingy. Okay. And this data table is called DT city categories. Okay. In this table, I don't refresh my browser. I don't know, the way you described it, it looked like the browser going a bit crazy. May happen. It may happen. Why not? 747, which is a song of Saxon, and is also the time at the moment, the current time. But 7:47, I think, I don't know if I want to continue after dinner or not. I don't know. I think I would like to play a bit of Dota, my friends, after dinner. It's like 10 days I'm not playing it, so. Okay, let me check what I want to do. I want to create a new file. Yes. And this one will have row name. We'll have what? We'll have row name, name, description. Hello? Row name, description, and then tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Okay. This will be from 1 to 6. Will be from 1 to 6, and the name will be the full name, right? And the full name The full name is Infrastructure and Trade. What was the thingy? Where do we have the full names? The full names. We don't have them anywhere. We have them all in the mind map, I guess. Yes. So like infrastructure and trade is one of the names, right? Is the first name. Then we have hospitality services. Then we have religious services. And then we have craft and manufacturing. And then we have education and knowledge. And then we have food and agriculture. These are the extended names. Now, the description, I don't know if I want to create it now, but I mean, it would be nice to have actually. Infrastructure and trade form the backbone. Infrastructure and trade form the backbone of medieval city prosperity, ensuring the smooth flow of goods, people, and commerce. Roads, bridges, and harbors connect the city to the surrounding regions, allowing merchant traveler. Harbors, I don't know. Roads, bridges, and markets and trade routes. Let's say markets. Connect the city to surrounding regions, allowing merchant, travelers, and armies to move efficiently. Well-maintained marketplace, warehouses, and guildhalls facilitate trade, while stables, caravansary, and docks support transportation by land and sea. Sea, for us the sea is more rivers, but... Okay. I think it's a very good description, actually. I like that. Now, for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, we don't know yet, right? So we don't know what will be the thing. We just have a simple text. This should be a CSV, yes. CSV. Should I do it CSV or... the problem is that CSV will not keep this part because it is all full of commas. Right? So if I have to load that, how the hell do I load it? Let me save it 1 second ODS and then we will decide what to do. Because or we do tab separated. Can we import tab separated or not? Maybe he's using the quotation though. Yeah, I think he's using the quotation, so it may work also comma separated, now that I think about it. So this will be DT CT categories, right? Let me see what happens if I try to import it. G. The gamble is not working. Gamble is not working, huh? yes, it worked actually. Okay, nice. It works even if we have commas. Okay, fantastic. Because it's using the quote delimiter, so... Okay, that's very nice. So for now, let's just say this. Now, this is not very correct, but it's just to have something, okay? It's just to have some text, but we will have to... It's just to have some text, but we will have obviously to fix this. Hospitality services. Hospitality service for me is mostly taverns, stables, Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what could be the hospitality services? Taverns and stables mostly, or more than that? Taverns and stables. Okay, let me tell ChatGPT 1 second that my final... Okay, my final categories are the following. My final categories are the following, right? This thing. I need a description. I need a description for all of these. The first one I already created, and it's this. Pam pam param pam pam. The hospitality services should include taverns and stables and more. Hospitality services ensure that travelers, merchants, and adventurers find comfort and respite within the city. Taverns and inns provide food, drink, and lodging, while bathhouses offer relaxation and cleanliness. Bathhouses? Do we want to have bathhouses? Maybe. Stables and coach houses maintain horses and wagons, ensuring smooth travel for visitors and trade caravan. Entertainment venues From music hall to gambling dens, enrich the city nightlife and social scene. Very nice. I like that. I will copy it 1-to-1, my friend. I don't know about the bat services, but anyway, everything else is pretty good. Yeah. Religious services. Religious service provides spiritual guidance, protection, and community support for the city inhabitant. Temples, shrines, and monasteries serve as a place of worship, while clergy offer blessings, healing, and moral counsel. Religious festivals and processions strengthen cultural identity, and some faiths maintain sacred libraries or likely grant wisdom, divine aid. In times of crisis, the faithful seek protection from their gods, reinforcing the city again. I think up to here is good. Pretty good, boys. I like that. I like that we can create a description for free. That is very nice. Okay, let me fix the gambling thingy. Let me fix the gambling thing, okay? It's just CloudBot disabled, most likely, because it's what happens all the time. After some time, CloudBot just decided to go offline. I don't know if depends on the number of people that are using it or what. Yeah, you see, it's off. I don't know why it turns itself off sometime. I have no idea. Okay, try to gamble now, and it will work. Actually, crafting and manufacturing. Craft and manufacturing drive the city production of tools, weapons, armor, and everyday goods. Yeah, this one I don't know if I want to have weapons and armor, because actually weapon and armor is on the other side, but fine. Blacksmith, competent masons, and weavers from the backbone of a skilled labor, while alchemists and enchanters infuse magic into their creation. Guilds regulate the quality of innovation, ensuring the city artisans thrive. A flourished craft sector enhances trade, keeps defenses, and improves the daily life of the citizen through high quality good and construction. This is fantastic description. A fantastic description, my boys. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, let me gamble. Let me slot something. Slots. I want to put. I mean, the number 12. One day, the number 12 will. I don't remember if it's number and bet or is bet and number. Probably is bet and number. Ah no, sorry, the roulette, not the slot. I don't know why saying twice. Because I bet twice. Yes, if you put more numbers, it bets more than one time. No, it's the roulette. I wanted to say the roulette. Roulette 1280 or 8012. I don't remember. Is the roulette working? No, it was not roulette. It was what? It was spin. Spin. No, it was not spin. No, it was bet. It was bet. Bet 8012. Bet. Do you want to bet on the roulette? Let's go, boys. Education and knowledge. Education and knowledge elevate the city culture and technological advancement. Schools, libraries, and academies cultivate scholars, scribes, and engineers, while magical colleges trained with arcane potential. Wise elder astronomers and chronicle preserve history and scientific discovery, contribute innovation. A rich city knowledge attract learning individual and foster an environment where new idea, magical results, and breakthrough can shape the future. Fantastic. That is a fantastic description. I love it. Food and agriculture. Food and agriculture sustain the city by providing nourishment and economic stability. Farms, orchards, and fisheries ensure the steady supply of grain, meat, and produce, while mills and bakeries process raw ingredients to staple goods. Bearkeeper, brewers, and spice trade and luxury variety tribal. Well, magic culture season prevent famine, support trade and strengthen the city ability to withstand season. Our season. Fantastic, bro. Fantastic. Fantastic. Fantastic, 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 fantastic. Now here I don't know, tier 1 hospitality. This one I don't know, guys. We will sort them out one day. Well, one day they should be very close to now, but we will sort them out. No. What was the result? 4 black. Shit. You can also bet like red and black if you want, huh? So if you do bet 50 black. I bet on black, so at least it's 50-50. Well, no, because there is the 0, but anyway. Tier 1 craft. For now, I will just put placeholders here, because I don't know yet what... But I don't want to have it empty, because I want this to be loaded, so that we see it in the UI. Right, I want to see in the UI this text. Tier 1 food, agriculture. Well, food was shorter, but anyway. Tier 2, tier 3. Ah, you bet on red, huh? You bet on red, so I win or you win. What happened? Okay, it's good. Yeah, he loaded everything. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now we have this text inside this data table. You said it's 50-50? Yeah, as well, there is the 0. Anyway, my head is stuck. There is the 0, no? And the 0, no one wins. Unfortunately. Oh, he's running. He's running. If he's 0, it's kind of funny. You won on red. Good job. I lost on black. Yeah, it's giving you 50% more. But again, it's not 50 because there is the 0 that is green and is, you know, is loose for everyone. Hula betting on black. Okay. Okay. I want to get back my money. I want to get back my 50. Okay, now we get what? Now we get the data table. Get row from data table. Row, data table, row. Data table. Get row. Get data table row. Exactly. Get data table row. And this is like our city category. Okay, nice. So set selected category name. So the input should be the category thingy, which actually is a number, right? I hope it starts with 1. Does it start? Does the enumeration start with 1 or what? Do we know if the enumeration starts with 1 or if it starts with 0? No, it doesn't say. So it can be anything. I know it starts with 0. No. Okay, so we need a none. We need a none. Ah, he's running. It is running. What is it? Is it red? Is it black? Ah, it is black. It is black. So I got back my money. So I'm at 0. Got back my money. Is 809. Guys, I think I'm gonna go and we will continue tomorrow, okay? Look at this conversion. We go enumeration to integer, integer to string, string to name. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we will continue tomorrow, guys. We will continue tomorrow, okay? So we made some progress anyway. So this screen is, I mean, we completed the right side of the screen. We made it also a bit more modular. We ensured that the NPC can actually answer to our request to bring up the screen. And now we are working on having all these values set up and all these parts set up. So it still, you know, it still takes, it will take still a bit of time, but we made kind of good progress. We also fixed the layout to be more centered. We have to remember to put a close button somewhere, maybe at the bottom right? There should be a close button here, so you can actually close this window. Otherwise it will stay open forever. That we can probably copy from the compendium, maybe. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go compendium, you know, there's like this close button, right? This close button, I think we can copy it and we can put it here. Well, we can put it oops. Well. Well. I don't understand exactly what is going on, but I mean, why my thingy is bigger than my... Okay, anyway, something like that. Something like that, and that should stay on the bottom right, though. Bottom what? Bottom. Bottom something. Well, I can also move this outside of this grid and just put it at the same level of my background image. Yeah, probably is the best idea actually. And yeah, exactly. And this way it works. Is this button scaled or something? Because, yes, it is scaled. It is scaled. Oh, wow. That's insane. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, something like this, right? Something like this, guys. So and this button will do nothing else than will do nothing else than close the window, right? So we'll do remove from parent. No, we'll do a collapse, because if I do remove from parent, is basically destroying the window, right? No, because it's still in the variable. It's still in the variable, right? Do we usually do collapse or do we do remove from parent? I don't know, we can do remove from parent from now. Okay, guys, I'm going. So for everyone, thank you for watching. And if you want to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, remember that that can help us, so please do it. Also, if you want to connect to our socials here on our website, you have our Discord, our YouTube, Twitch, Twitter or X, our Reddit, and our Facebook, right? So you connect to all of this. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night. And also remember that the game is released, so if you want, you can go and download now and download it for Windows, for Linux, and for Mac, and you can play it right now. Let's go, boys, you can play. So I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time, and until then, have fun. See you. Bye. My face is stuck again. No. Okay, anyway. Bye-bye. You can also become a Patreon, huh? Becoming a Patreon would be very, very nice as well. Bye.